And welcome back to the Elevation Styles podcast, guys. It's Brendon, of course, and today is season 2, episode 5 of the Elevation Styles podcast. Unfortunately, guys, Philo is not available because I am currently traveling and I'm in Zimbabwe. So, hopefully, you guys do enjoy the episode. It's just going to be myself, but this will be an interesting episode. Of course, I wish Philo was here. Today, we're going to be talking about let's vibe, drink coffee, and talk about how to rate your sneakers, or I should say, rating your sneaker game. Because, of course, the summer season is coming up, and a few of you guys are going to be picking up a few summer kicks. And this is a great episode because now I'm going to be ranking your sneakers. So this is going to be the most trending sneakers that I've seen around on the internet or people wearing recently. And I'm going to give you my honest opinion about them and what I think about the sneakers and which ones you should definitely pick up for the summer season and which one you should definitely leave. So of course, guys, make sure to go follow Elevation Styles on all the social media platforms. And you guys know where to find us if you're looking for one-on-one consultations coming up. Now, in the summer season, I literally have 2 spaces left. I had 3, now it's only 2 spaces left because another guy is after booking in a consultation there. So I want to help him elevate his style now for the summer season. So there's 2 spaces left, guys. Free consultations are still running. Make sure to get yourself looking stylish and, of course, looking confident and freeing up your time for the summer season. And, of course, if you're looking for any content, guys, you know where to find us, like I said before, on YouTube, on our Instagram, TikTok, etc. So now let's jump into the sneakers that are currently trending in 2023, and we're going to be rating your sneaker game. So firstly, we have the Nike Dunks. Now, gents, the Nike Dunks, I heard like they were there back in the day, but currently, I think these are trending heavy. I think they're probably the most trendy sneaker currently out. Everyone's just copping a pair of Nike Dunks in different colors. Brown, I've seen them in brown and white. I've seen them in black and white, of course. I've seen them in blue. They are a nice pair of shoes. I'm not going to lie. They go well with that street style look, which is obviously trending at the moment. But speaking of street style look, I think the old money look is coming in now because I think so many people are sick and tired of looking at baggy clothes and it's in your face. Don't get me wrong, it's great at the moment, but that old money look is kind of where I base my style from. And people now are talking about, oh, you should be wearing loafers or espadrilles. You should be wearing the chinos, the linen pants. You should be wearing an Oxford button down with a jumper, a cardigan tied on across. I'm like, I've been teaching guys this for since the beginning of the brand, like the ElevationStyles brand, that you need to be incorporating certain clothing items that are never going to go out of style. Like, so people now kind of getting sick of this whole baggy trend, the cargo pants. I mean, it's great, like I said, but I think it's too much in your face. And everyone now is wearing cargos. Everyone now is wearing Nike Dunks. So, what do I think of the Nike Dunks? Let's say out of 1 out of 10, 1 being they're absolutely awful, 10 being they're absolutely amazing. Personally, I'm going to give them about a 7. Why am I saying that? I think it's a nice pair of shoes. I think they'll go well with most outfits. But it's like the versatility, like, do you know, like, I wouldn't wear them on a night out, like, but I'll definitely wear them around. Like, versatility is great, but it's not better than some of the sneakers that are on this list. Okay, so next now we're gonna have the Jordan 1. This is another trendy sneaker. The Jordans, everyone wants cops a pair of Jordans. They're nice, actually, in fairness. They look great on Instagram. We see when like lads have like, you know, that pose with like showing off their sneaker. You always see a Jordan 1 in there and a Nike Dunk and then like, you know, a few other shoes on this list. Like Jordan 1s are great as well, like, you know, but out of like 1 being the worst, 10, I'm gonna actually give the Jordan 1 a 6. So this is now a little bit controversial because guys, they're very hard to style. Like, it's like you have to wear them a certain way. Like, you need that high socks, and majority of guys can't really pull that off. Like, I mean, they look great if you're trying to go for that trendy look again. But I mean, like, just in terms of like, if a guy was to come to me and said, bro, I want you to make me look my best, I wouldn't go there recommending Jordans. Like, you get me? Like, because like they're very hard to style, but they look great in different colors. Like, and of course, I know if you get the Jordan 1 lows, like they're similar enough to the Dunks. But again, like most people go for the high top versions, and these are quite difficult to style. But I do like a pair of Jordan. I think they look great. I mean, on other lads, like I think like the tall lads, etc., the slim bodies, they look great on them. But personally for myself, it's a bit of a long shot. So I'm gonna give let me just jot that down. So I had the Dunks 7, and then the Jordans is a 6. Next, now we're gonna have the Converse All Stars high top versions. We can go for low tops. I know they're kind of like a lot to see, but I'm just gonna have the high top versions. These ones here, I'm gonna give an 8. Gents, Converse never die, and the high top versions go well with majority of outfits out there. It's like compared to like the Jordan 1, I think the Jordan 1's more chunkier, so it's kind of hard to pull off. Like you kind of need a certain pant to wear them. So like the pant has to be wider at the bottom. Whereas the Converse, you can just have a slim or straight leg pant and they just look great. You can even wear, if for guys just skinny jean, or you can go for, well, I wouldn't recommend you wearing bootcut. Like for me, the most I'd go would be like straight leg in all opinion. Like, that's it. Anything other than that, I think is a bit too baggy. But yes, the Converse All-Star Chuck Taylors, they look great. The high top version, they look great with majority of outfits. This is more versatile compared to the Dunks and the Jordans. So for this one here, I'm going to give it an 8. Definitely would highly recommend for guys to pick these up for the summer. I actually got a new pair of white ones. You've probably seen my TikTok, and I've been doing a few outfit changes with these. And gents, like, they go well with shorts, they go well with jeans, with chinos, like practically anything. Like, they actually look well. Converse, the high top versions, and even the low top ones, if you want to put them in. Like, personally, for the low top ones, I'll probably give it an 8.5, but the high top versions, like, kind of comparing them to the other two, definitely up there. So now next we're gonna have the Yeezys. Oh man, this is definitely a 5. I want to give this a 5. Guys, like, listen to me. So like 1 being the worst and then 10 being, oh my god, this is amazing. Like Yeezys, guys, is definitely a 5. Like, there was a point where everyone used to wear Yeezys. Even Philo, if Philo was alright, if Philo was here right now, he'd be like, oh man, he used to have a pair. I used to have Yeezys. I used to wear fake Yeezys. I remember like trying to look cool, and I think there was a point where everyone was wearing fake Yeezys. But like, just, I think the Yeezy one, like the ones which were minimal, I think they were class, like in the beige color and the black. But then they just started kind of going in their own different direction. Like, I mean, that's fashion. Like, you're meant to express yourself. But like, when guys are coming to me, like, they want to look their best. Like, so like, don't get me wrong, guys, if you're looking for that street style look, I'll help you get that. But majority of guys that come to me, they just want to look better. They want to feel more confident. Like, they want to gain respect. And you have to dress a certain way, like, for you to gain that kind of respect. And unfortunately, if you're wearing Yeezys, people are not going to respect you that much, unless if someone is into that street style look or into Yeezys, then they'll give you respect. But that's a small minority of people. But like, the majority of people you're meeting on a day-to-day basis, then really not going to be into like Yeezys, or they might see people wearing them, but so they're going to respect something like a Converse, or something like a minimal sneaker, or like, a basic well-fitted outfit. This is what I'm always aiming for with you guys, to be well respected and to be the best dressed versions of yourselves. But a Yeezy, guys, it's definitely going to be a 5. Like, and of course, with the whole controversial thing now that's happening with Adidas and Kanye, or Ye, whatever you call him these days, is that doesn't make it look great. But they're saying that Adidas might still release Yeezys, but they won't have like, the Kanye West history behind them. I don't know how they're going to do that. That's going to be very interesting. But of course, we're going to talk about that with Philo on the next podcast episode. Of course, we briefly talked about Yeezys on previous episodes as well. So that's a 5 for the Yeezys, guys. So let me know, of course, in the comment sections, if you're listening to the podcast, wherever you're listening from, do you agree with these ratings? I know it's a bit controversial, but of course, we must continue on. Next, now we're going to have Vans. Now, this one here, Converse is an 8, and Vans never die. I mean, you can get the leather white Vans, you can get the original Vans. Like, I think I might have to give these I'm thinking between 8.5 and a 9. I think I'll give them 8.5. They are definitely better than the Converse. Guys, Vans, again, never die. It's like, that skater shoe, but it just came in. Like, even today when I was out, you still see people wearing Vans and jeans, Vans and chinos. Like, like, Vans will always be in style, like, because it's a minimalist classic sneaker. So it's gonna go well with majority of outfits. So like, whenever I'm doing content, especially on TikTok and Instagram, I got a lot of commented saying, "Oh man, your poses." Like he saw a video, I was like, "Oh man, you need to wear more baggy clothes." And I'm just like, I said to him, "Oh man, that's fine. Why don't you make your own channel?" Now, of course, like, nah, I didn't say that to him, but I just said, "Nah, do you know what? That's fine." Like, but he's only looking at it from his angle. Like, but I've been there, guys. I've done the baggy style. I've done the ultra skinny style. I've done all these other styles. Like, and I'm like, the best kind of style, guys, is a minimalist style that doesn't go out of out of fashion, or like that doesn't go out of trend, and you're saving your money, and then you can pick up a few trendy items that are currently trending. So, for example, I already have my wardrobe, which is a basic minimalist foundation, which is there, and then I just add on top of that. So over time, guys, you start picking up things like, maybe for example, right now I know varsity jackets are trending, so I might pick up one or two varsity jackets, and then I also know, like, for example, maybe a cargo pant is trending, so I might pick up one cargo pant. So just to kind of stay up to date with the modern times, but I'm always going to have my foundation there, and that foundation is going to help me build up. So that's what I want most of you guys to be doing, and Vans definitely will help you to do that. Like, guys, like, one of the first proper sneakers I got for school, like, I still remember, with the all black Vans. And like, currently right now I have a pair of Vans in my wardrobe. So it just says it all. Like, and this was what, 10 years ago I used to wear Vans. This day I'm still wearing Vans. So it says a lot. Okay. Now the next shoe is gonna be the New Balance 550. This is actually a good shoe, but compared to the next shoe that's coming up here, I think it does not compare. So I'm going to give the New Balance 550 a 7. Okay? Why am I saying this? I like this shoe apparently has always been around, but it's taken off because, I think New Balance are doing great, in fairness. Like, the way New Balance is going is looking great. But everyone else just kind of gotten on the hype because of the chunky sneakers and the cargos. So it looks great together. And then the baggy jeans, it just looks great together. But in my opinion, I think it does not beat the sneaker that's next on the list. Some of you will probably guess it, But the New Balance 550, I think if you get it in all white or some of the different colorways, like the green or white, it looks very nice in the summer season. But again, I think like you kind of need like that high sock with it for it to really stand out. But I mean, it is a good sneaker. I would recommend for guys to pick it up, but I think it will eventually die down. And this next sneaker, you guys probably guessed it, Nike Air Force One. This does not die down. But like the New Balance, the reason why I'm giving it a 7 as well, it hasn't tested the trial of time. So people are currently wearing it right now. We don't know if people are going to be still wearing it in 5 to 10 years time, which is going to be very interesting. But I do think it looks nice. I know a few people that wear it, New Balance 550. So yeah, I'll give it a 7 there. So let me know in the comments, do you agree or disagree? I do like being controversial. Next now, of course, is the Nike Air Force One. This, of course, guys, is going to get... Now, no shoe here hasn't gotten a 10, but I'm going to give this a 9. Gents, a Nike Air Force One is actually incredible. Like, I have a Nike... I'm actually the ones I currently have right now are banged up there. I think they look better when they're actually a bit dirty, but no, I want my shoes to be clean. So I'm going to get a new pair. And maybe I might pick one up here down here in Zimbabwe. I'll see anyways. But guys, a Nike Air Force One, like since the 1900s, now in the 2000s, is trending. It goes well with the minimalist look, with your trousers, your chinos. It goes well with the street style look, with your cargos, the baggy trousers, the baggy jeans. Gents, it just goes well with most outfits. People wear them with suits, with their slim suit, the baggy suit, like to make it look more casual. Like that Nike Air Force One is great. And if you're a short guy as well, it's going to give you like the chunkiness. That's going to make you look a little bit taller. That's also an advantage. And it's a clean silhouette, guys. It's clean. It's minimalist. It's going to go well with majority of outfits. Summer, winter, whatever season you're wearing it. Guys, you need to pick up a Nike Air Force One. I was never really a big fan of them until I started seeing my brother wear them. And the next thing, they were always in style, and then people just started wearing them. I was like, I've seen people wearing them with everything. Even on Pinterest, I researched the fashion, and majority of you guys are wearing them with loads of clothes on them. So definitely a 9. The price point as well is incredible compared to the New Balance 550. The Nike Air Force One is a lot cheaper compared to New Balance 550, which is why I'm giving New Balance a 7. But the Nike Air Force One, guys, has withstood the test of time. That's what I was trying to say. It's definitely going to get a 9. Okay. Next, now we're gonna have the Reebok Club C85. If Philo was here, I would be showing him pictures of these, and if he agrees or disagrees. So shout out to Philo, and guys, go check out Philo's book for cotton clubs. It's actually doing very well in terms of sales, so I'm proud of him. So the Reebok Club C85, guys, I'm gonna give this an 8. This, in my opinion, is gonna replace the Adidas Stan Smith. Now let me just type that in. Now, so because the Adidas Stan Smith currently right now is not as trendy, but I still see a few lads wearing it because again it's a minimalist sneaker. But I think that Reebok Club C85 just looks vintage. That's a nice look. It's gonna go well into that vintage outfit or the street style look as well, and it's gonna look great on the minimalist guy. So definitely pick it up if you're looking for something that's cheap, and the price point is actually great. It's cheaper than majority of shoes on this list. Now, it's on par with the Converse, but I think if you're like looking for something low top, go for the Reebok. If you're looking for high top, then of course there's no Reebok, but go for the Converse. Preferably have the two of them. I might actually pick up, I was gonna order one, but I think I ended up getting the Converse. So yeah, pick up the Reebok Club C85. They're gonna get an 8. Great, especially for the summer season. Next is going to be the Adidas Ultra Boost. So this is your comfy sneaker. This is going to get a 7.5, guys. You know, the reason why I put this in, because when I typed in trendy sneakers, researching the Adidas Ultra Boost just kept coming in, and people were just like, oh wow, it's so comfy, it's great in the gym. I've actually never worn it, and I could never get my size, but people rave on about the Adidas Ultra Boost. So I know Adidas used to, like, there was a point where Adidas had like superstars, the Ultra Boost, the Stan Smiths, but people now really don't wear Adidas as much. Now it's mostly like New Balance or Reeboks, like, you know, for their trendy kind of sneakers. But yeah, that's life, you know. But definitely I have the Adidas Ultra Boost in here, 7.5. I think they'll be great in the gym. Hopefully if I can pick up a pair, I'll actually get it for you guys and I'll do a review on them. Next, now we're going to have any of the Air Maxes. So for this one here, I'm going to give it a 7. Now, gents, with the Air Maxes, they're nice, but I just think they come and go. Some of them are nice, some of them absolutely look horrible. So, like, for example, me, I do like the Nike. Oh man, if I remember the Nike Air Max. Now, let me hold on here. Pause with me, guys, here. I want to get the correct ones. 97s, yes, the Nike Air Max 97s. These are very nice. There's a point where everyone was wearing these. Even my brother had them. I had them as well. Very, very nice. And I liked the multicolored one, but that one was like a rare one or something like that. But yeah, they're very, very nice, guys. But some of them are absolutely awful. Like, I think the 95s are awful. Like, so hold on, let me just double check I'm saying the right ones, because someone will be commenting that I'm saying the right one. Yeah, the 95s ones, yeah. We call these the dealer shoes. Like, no, man, they ain't for me, like, you know, but you still see lads wearing them around. And then the last shoe, guys, on the list, so we have the, apologies there, so Nike Air Maxes, I put a 7. This is the general ones. And then the last shoe is the Jordan 4. This one here, I'm going to give it an 8 as well. I think, guys, they look very nice. I think they look better than the Jordan 1s. In my opinion, I've seen some of the colorways in the videos, and I think I never knew. I was like, oh man, these Jordan 4s look very, very nice. And I think they can be kind of dressed up a little bit easier than the Jordan 1, so which is why I'm giving them an 8. But definitely in the summer season, I think they look great with the street style look. The minimalist guy can try pull them off. I think they will get away with it, but I think they'll just look better in that street style look or that vintage look, etc. And the colorways again for the summer definitely look incredible. So guys, I'm just checking here at the time. I don't want to, like, you know, keep the podcast going on for so long, but now let me go through the list again. So I have the Nike Dunks a 7, the Jordan 1s is a 6. Oh, man, that's a bit controversial there. Converse definitely 8, Yeezys a 5, Vans 8.5, New Balance 557, Nike Air Force One is a 9, the Reebok Club C85 is 8, Adidas Ultra Blue 7.5, the Air Maxes is a 7, and then the Jordan 4s is an 8. Man, I'm thinking now Jordan 1s, I gave them a 6. Yeah, the Jordan 1s, I'm just not a big fan of Jordan 1s. Like, I'm just, like, lads, I'm talking about actually styling them. I think the rest of the shoes on this list are way easier to style than Jordan 1s. I think Jordan 4s are way easier to style like compared to Jordan 1s. I don't know why. Like maybe if you get the low top versions, but again, like they're just very, very hard to pull off for majority of guys. Trust me, because I style guys like, and some guys will come to me, they want a certain style. I'm like, bro, it doesn't look well on you. But sure, look, I'm only here to give recommendations. So, guys, that's it for the podcast episode. Thank you very much for listening. And guys, you know where to find Elevation Styles on all the social media platforms. Shout out to my boy Philo. Hopefully, you'll catch up with him soon. You'll definitely be on the next episode. I'll make sure of it. So, guys, keep elevating to new heights. Again, if you're looking for consultations, guys, there's only 2 spots left. So go over to ElevationStyles.com, book yourself a free consultation while they're still free before you start having to pay money. And of course, guys, I will see you on the next podcast episode. Take it easy.